Google just released Gemini 3 Plus, which offers frontier intelligence at super fast speeds and at very low cost. Let's go over what happened and let's test out the model inside Google AI Studio by building some cool applications. First thing first, this model is matching the performance of Gemini 3 Pro thinking, while it is about 4 to 5 times cheaper. It costs only $3 per million token output. And if we see over here, it's very close to the performance of Gemini 3 Pro across multiple benchmarks. Gemini 3 Pro is also one of the leading models across multiple benchmarks, followed by GPT 5.2 and Claude Opus 4.5. So this is a very capable model, at least according to the benchmarks, while being significantly cheaper to the competition in Gemini 3 Pro. I'm not going to spend more time on the benchmarks. These benchmarks are super amazing. They show that the model is very capable. So let's check it out. I'm really sure we're going to see some amazing results, some results that are going to freak us out. So I'm inside Google AI Studio. You can also go ahead on aistudio.google.com/apps and you can use this model completely for free to build some cool stuff. So we're going to use Nano Banana powered application and we're going to create a thumbnail generator and editor. So we write thumbnail generator and editor with history. Let's build it. I'm starting with a very vague query to let the model think on its own, perform actions, planning, and solutions on its own. I really want to leave it alone to do some very cool stuff for us. Of course, this is not a benchmark. This is in no means me trying to tell you this is the best model or whatever. We're just checking it out on some very easy and fast queries. So we got the response and this happened in about 41 seconds. So this is the thumbnail generator and editor. So let's create a thumbnail about Darth Vader's story. Click create. It shows this beautiful waiting animation and let's see what the model is going to do. So it created this thumbnail for us, which looks really amazing and we can edit it. Let's perform an edit. Let's make it more dark and realistic. We click refine and boom, it performed the edit. So this is the previous image and this is the other image. Looks super great. We can also click the download button to download the image and boom, we actually got the image downloaded on our computer. So in terms of this query, looks very nice. We can click this button to start a new generation. We can select a different aspect ratio and let's generate a Ferrari car in the wet streets of New York. Let's create this and this would probably be like an image for social media. And it seems like it crashed. So, okay, that's interesting as well. It wasn't able to do the generation. So let's move to create a different application. We're going to use Google Search Data that gets a query, generates a quick summary of the topic according to internet data. Let's build that. So in just 43 seconds, we got our research agent. Let's ask it, how can I cook spaghetti? Click research. It adds an animation of it searching the web, analyzing credible sources. Really love this kind of animations that, keep the user engaged with the response. It really hides off the, how long it takes to generate the response. So it shows us here all of these features about it and grounding resources. So it adds also the resources that it used. Again, here the response is not well created. This is easily solved by telling it to fix the markdown representation. So let's ask it to improve the markdown representation of the response. So let's see if this model is capable of doing simple edits to the application. So here is what the model did. Let's again search for the same query. Let's see what it's going to do. But I really find AI Studio of Google to be pretty amazing to work on some quick MVPs about the idea you want to create. Then you can just get the application and the code in your GitHub or on your computer and work on it locally and make a fully fledged AI tool, and boom, the response looks absolutely tremendously better. Like, there are some issues here, but again, I gotta say this is a lot better, and it was actually able to do the changes. It took about 1.5 minutes to do all of the changes. Let's also switch to mobile view. So okay, it works also for mobile. Let's change to a tablet view as well. So yep, it works across multiple, screens. So that's also a very nice response. Let's do one more quick test, and then you should absolutely go ahead and test it out on your own. So we're going to use Generate Speech, an intelligence and AI powered chatbot. This application will receive a query from the user, search the web, create a nice summary for teaching the topic to the user. So essentially the query is about learning something, and also it will be able to do a small audiobook over the summary when a button is clicked. So let's build that and let's see what the model can do. Again, the more tools or more capabilities you add, the harder the prompt should be and the final response should be. So I really think this actually will push this model a little bit to the limits. So let's see the final response. I'm really interested to see if it's able to do something pretty amazing and do it like in a couple of minutes. Okay, so we have the application ready. We can add here what we want to learn. Here there's a chatbot about any topic. So let's tell transformer models. So let's see if it will be able to teach us about transformer models. This is the learning assistant chatbot, and we can see here that it's not connected to what you want to learn. So this is an overview of transformers. Let's also put it here. There's a little bit of error with, the coloring, but all in all, it seems pretty nice and pretty interesting. I'm not going to worry about this at the moment. Let's just see what it's going to create. Hopefully it's going to work. So transformer models, this is essentially the models that power LLMs. It starts bringing us all of these responses. Again, the markdown format is not obviously nicely sewn. And the question is, how can I create an audiobook? So by clicking this button, it's going to prepare the audio, and we're going to be able to see it. Let's also ask a question. So what is the layers of transformers? So the application works asynchronously. So while the audio is prepared, we can also ask questions to the chatbot, which is very nice to see. I would also love to see like the mobile format of this. So it looks like that, and the assistant is afterwards. So yeah, it shows us information here. And let's switch to tablet view. So it's preparing the audio. I'm really interested to see how we can see the response of the audio and how it's going to look like, where the buttons is going to be. This actually takes a little bit of time, so I kind of worry that this actually might not work, but let's wait and see.
Understand a complex story. If you read it word by word, you might forget how the first sentence relates to the last by the time you reach the end. Transformer models change the world of AI because they don't read word by word. They look at the entire story all at once. This architecture is the brain behind famous AI like ChatGPT, Google Search, BERT, and translation tools. Here is a simple, comprehensive guide to how they work. Summary: the evolution from word by word to all at once. Before 2017, AI used models called RNNs, recurrent neural networks. The old way, RNNs, imagine reading a book through a tiny straw. You see one word at a time. To understand a sentence, you have to remember the previous words while looking at the current one. This is slow and makes it hard to remember.
Okay, so it was actually able to do it. Of course, there was no play, no stopping of anything, but it was actually able to generate the sound, and boom, you just got a teaching agent for your use cases. You could literally use it to learn whatever you need. Of course, you could improve it in so many ways quite easily using the model and AI Studio. But of course, this is not the goal of today's video. And yeah, I find Gemini 3.0 Flash super amazing, especially inside Google AI Studio with all of its capabilities. Pretty amazing, guys. You should really try it out.